Welcome back to another edition of the Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do here within the Reds franchise where we go over top prospects from AA Chattanooga up to AAA Louisville. Last time we were going over shortstop prospect Trey Sweeney, and this time we're going to be going down to AA Chattanooga to take a look at third baseman / corner outfielder Gabriel Gonzalez. So Gabriel Gonzalez is an 18-year-old third baseman / corner outfielder. He bats right-handed, throws right-handed as well, stands 6'5", 234 pounds. He is a mountain of a man, even at 18 years old, and he was taken 12th overall by the Cincinnati Reds in the 2025 first-year player draft out of the state of California. So Gonzalez is already sitting at a 73 overall A potential, and we are not talking about an A potential that's just barely an A. We're not talking about like a 91 potential rating. We're talking high 90s. He is legit as a prospect. If we take a look, he is the number 5 prospect in all of baseball according to MLB The Show. Definitely still has some developing to do. It's not like he's going to be ready to be in the major leagues by August or something like that. But I mean, he is only 18, so you don't expect him to be ready in the big leagues at 18 years old either. As of right now, the bat against left-handed pitching is pretty solid. He's got a 61 contact, 63 power, so he could hold his own if we really wanted him to against lefties. But against right-handed pitching, it's kind of lacking. Only 56 contact, 42 power, which, isn't the worst thing, but it's definitely not like middle-of-the-order bat like you would expect a guy like this to be. Gonzalez has some pretty decent plate skills at the moment already. 50 vision, 58 discipline, not the worst in the world, but he already has a solid 76 clutch rating. And you might think that a guy his size, this type of player, 6'5", 234, big power bat, might just be a guy who goes up there and just hits tanks, doesn't really play too much defense, but that could not be farther from the truth. He actually is quite a decent defender. Not the best fielding rating, 54 at the moment, but that will continue to improve, and his reaction is already 74, so that does make up for at least a little bit of the fielding rating there, and then like I said, the fielding will improve, so that could easily be mid-60s within like 2-3 seasons, and then he also has a rocket arm to go along with that with an 81 arm strength, as you would expect with a guy who can play third base and right field. And then he's also not even a super slow guy either. He's got 54 speed, which isn't really a barn burner, but he does use it quite well with a 72 steal rating. So, I mean, this is absolutely a guy who could give you like 20 swiped bags in a season. And of course, that fits into what we were doing here in Cincinnati with our team. And as far as Gabriel Gonzalez's future goes in the organization, obviously, we have Elly De La Cruz at third base, so he's kind of blocked at that position. De La Cruz could possibly move to shortstop or second base, but obviously we have Taylor Walls at shortstop we would like there for long term, and we have J.P. Crawford for, I believe, 3 seasons, including this one. So it's not like De La Cruz can move to shortstop or second base to open up third for Gonzalez once he's ready. Now maybe once Crawford's contract is up, then De La Cruz can move over to second base and Gonzalez can take over at third. But ideally, Gonzalez is up in the big leagues before Crawford's contract is up. So Gonzalez's best path to the big leagues here is as a corner outfielder at the major league level. And that spot is totally up for grabs because it's not like we have anybody who has firmly taken that spot for the future. We have Austin Hendrick, obviously, who we would like to take a corner outfield spot, but he hasn't proven anything yet. He has definitely not shown that he is a consistent bat or anything, so he needs to prove that, but if he doesn't prove that, we have 2 open corner outfield spots. And then obviously Brian Anderson is an expiring contract this season. Corner outfield is absolutely something that's open that could look very different even 2-3 seasons down the line, even next season. Plus, it's not like we're talking that Gonzalez is going to be ready by the end of this season. We would like to get him in the minor leagues developing for this season, next season, and then maybe then he'll be fully ready to take over in the big leagues. But if he does want to break in sooner, it would probably be as a platoon bat against left-handed pitching because, like I said, already pretty solid. So after like a season or 2 of developing that, he could definitely be a really, really solid lefty bat. So Gonzalez has plenty of options to get to the big leagues here is what we're saying. And really the only thing that's for certain is that he is being looked at as a future cornerstone type of player, a future middle-of-the-order bat for us up in Cincinnati at the major league level. And that will wrap things up here for this edition of the prospect profile of Gabriel Gonzalez, third baseman / corner outfield prospect. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I am saying, it's Dan Campbell season, baby.